Hey guys, this is Connor Games. Welcome to episode 4 of Aiden's SMP. So in this episode, I'm going to see about getting that ghast farm done. So for that ghast farm, oh shoot, is it reloading? There we go. I'm going to need 642 obsidian, which is about 11 stacks of obsidian. And right now I have, if this will ever open, about 8 stacks of obsidian, so I'm going to need like 3 more. I'm going to need to fill in that space as well. So my AFK gold farm, which is also a bartering farm, gives me obsidian, but it doesn't give me very much. Like one night of AFK gives me 2 stacks, so that wouldn't even be enough. One night of AFK wouldn't even be enough to fill the amount of obsidian that I need for this farm. So I think I'm going to take matters into my own hands, and I'm going to go probably mine the end platform that you spawn on. It's made of obsidian, so I'm probably just going to go mine it and then reportal and then mine it again and then do that over and over again, I think. So first to do that, I need to go to, let's see, I need to go to the end, which means I have a nice way of getting there from the nether roof. I have a portal that links to the jungle biome, which is where the end is. So let me just fly up here, if it'll let me fly. That's funny. Alright, so this portal up here should take me to the jungle biome, which is where the end is. I'm going to sleep in the bed so I respawn next to the end portal, and then I will start mining some obsidian. So this was the first large base built on this server. It is this huge structure in the jungle right here. And there's even more to it over here. It's just huge. And more to it over here. There's that like ball thing right there. Anyways, the end is this way with those little end bricks pointing to it right there. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to sleep in the bed right here. And then I'm going to go, oh, respawn point set, that's fine. I'm going to go through here and I'm going to start mining some obsidian. So I will see you on the other side of the time lapse. So I've finally gotten enough obsidian. Mining obsidian for a long time actually becomes oddly hypnotic. Like, at first it felt like it was taking forever to mine each block, but then after that it started feeling shorter, and it was really weird. Like, I felt like I entered a flow state mining obsidian. That was so strange. I thought it was going to be super grindy and boring, but it actually didn't turn out to be that much. So now what I gotta do is, oh, haha, I need to place a block there. Now what I'm gonna do is go home and put the obsidian in the shulker, and then I'm ready to make my ghast farm. So yeah, time to head home. So here I am at my house. I'm about to complete the amount of obsidian that I need, which feels really nice. Here we go. There's my obsidian. So yeah, it looks like we have all the materials for the ghast farm, and it's time to go scout out a location. So I need to find a soul sand valley, and I need to be on the nether roof. I should probably bring flint and steel because it's the nether. Fun fact, one time I was in the nether and the portal broke with no flint and steel, but then there was actually a chest next to the portal. So I was like, please, please, please have flint and steel. And the chest did. It did have flint and steel. So I am thanking whichever soul put that flint and steel in that chest. Very thoughtful. Very thoughtful of them. Anyways, I will, yeah, it's right in here. There's flint and steel right there, just in case anyone gets trapped. So that's really nice of whoever did that. Also, whoever built this shelter for the portal, that's really nice too, because ghasts usually can't blow it up. Anyways, here I go to the nether roof. I believe this, yeah, I spawned, or I came out of the portal in a soul sand valley, so there should be a soul sand valley super close to this portal. And I gotta make sure to mark the coordinates so I don't forget. Last time I was so scared that like I was gonna forget to write down the coordinates of the farm, and then I would never find it again. That would be terrible. Anyways, I'm gonna go set up my spot in the Soul Sand Valley, which should be, I think, behind me. So here I am in the Soul Sand Valley right here. I'm pretty sure the perimeter around me is mostly Soul Sand Valley, which is good. Yeah, it looks fine. So here I am, and I'm going to start the building process. I think I'm just going to do a time lapse. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the time lapse. Hey guys, I'm back. The farm is finished. I actually recorded the entire farm being built, but for whatever reason, let me make sure it's recording. It didn't record any of it, which I'm really frustrated about. But anyways, I guess I can show you the farm. I've been AFK for about 8 minutes, so we'll see if anything came out of it. Hopefully stuff did, because I mentioned it in the other... Oh, well, let me just show you the farm and then I'll tell you about that. Here's the farm. It's got a bunch of portals. The guests spawn, they go through the portals, and then they go to my overworld location, which I'll show you. I guess now is a good time to tell you about what happened. So at the end of the video, it says this farm only works when there's no one else in the overworld, or there is somebody but he's close to the farm. Which is really frustrating because I play on a server with a lot of players, and there's not very many times when everybody is gone. And let me see if it even says that in the description. It doesn't. It doesn't even say that in the description, so this person put it at the end, which is very frustrating. So let me go up and I'll show you the killing chamber, I guess. Here it is with wither roses and stuff, and a portal. I'm not sure what the boat with chickens is for, but it's supposed to be there. So let me just get onto the platform. If I can even get onto the platform. This took a really long time to build. Quite a long time to build. Anyways, let's see. And there's, well, 2 chicken eggs. That's not really anything. But there's nothing in here. After about 8 minutes of AFK, there's not a single item. And I think that's because there are other players in this world. And I guess I can't do this unless it's empty of other players, which is really frustrating. I think I'm probably going to look into doing a ghast design that works when people are on the server. So yeah, this was a massive waste of time, but that's okay, you live and you learn. I would definitely, another piece of advice that I would leave now is that you definitely need to look at where or when the farm will work. Make sure you check the biomes. Another thing is you definitely need to check which things have name tags, because I've seen a video where I built a whole farm and then my thing despawned, and then after that it says, oh, I almost forgot, you need to put a name tag on your piglin, and dealing with piglins is really insanely frustrating. So that was annoying that I had to get another one. And then it ended up dying and I had to get another piglin for my wither skeleton farm. But anyways, definitely look at the description, read the comments. There was nothing in the comments in this case that said it would only work when there's no one on the server or someone close to the farm. So I didn't see any of that, unfortunately. Maybe a lot of people do this in their single player worlds, but definitely look into that. Also definitely, because at the end of the video is when people put stuff like that, like, oh, you need to add a name tag, or oh, it only works in the overworld. So I would definitely go to the end of the video and just watch to see what they say about the farm as the final instructions, so that you don't make the same mistakes I did. Anyways, I'm going to go back and regroup and research on doing a different ghast farm that works regardless of people being on the server or not. So I've come across this ghast farm by Avomance, and it looks like there's no materials list in the description. Some may be tempted to like just see a tutorial and just build it immediately, but if you look at the comments, there's some red flags. So this just says instructions are terrible, instructions are horrible. There's a lot of things, like for those like me who notice that from one cut to the next the glass side rails were on a different level. I tested it as he says to build it and it works. No need to tear down and rebuild to make it line up with the red blocks on the end. Love your videos, but I simply could not get the flying machine to work. Doesn't work anymore since piston can only push 12 slime blocks. It looks like there's a lot of different things that aren't working for people, and that's definitely a red flag. Like if I saw something that was like, oh, flying machine doesn't work, and that's all I saw from people, then great, I can work with that. That's just one issue that I would have to fix. But if there's multiple issues and there's issues with the recording as well, I definitely would not want to build a farm like that. So this one's off the table. So here we have a farm by Miniature, a ghast farm. And the first thing I look for is it does have a materials list, which is very helpful, makes the farm more trustworthy. Also, I built something by Miniature and it worked great. It was a tunnel bore. I trust Miniature. If we look at the comments, it doesn't match up with what is told very much. Um, it looks like there's some issues with the flying machine. The flying machine broke over and over again. But that's really the only issue that I'm seeing, is maybe the tutorial is a little confusing and the flying machine doesn't work. But as long as I don't see anything else that's not working, it's fine. So I see people like works like a charm. Thanks to the tutorial, it worked for this person. Finally finished it and got a good amount of gunpowder. Thank you. Yeah, it's I see for these two people, their comments. I see from their comments that they built it and it's worked for them. So that makes me think that these problems can be overcome, the flying machine problems. And I know Miniature and I trust Miniature. And so this is definitely a farm that I'm going to give it a shot. So a quick note here. A lot of times they'll say, oh, 2 chests and 1 hopper. But definitely bring more, because you definitely want your storage system to be bigger than just like 1 double chest. Another thing is when I'm getting materials, I like to highlight what I've gotten so far, and then I can just get the next thing on the list. That way I can stay organized. So once I get redstone dust, I can highlight like this, know that my next thing to get is a button. Once I get the button, I highlight like this. I know the next thing to get is redstone torch, so that's really helpful for just organization. And again, I just keep my stuff for projects in shulker boxes, and then I take them when they're full of all the stuff that I need. So one thing on the list, I've got everything here except for 2,385 magma blocks, which is a lot. That's almost 38 stacks of magma blocks. Luckily, I have a magma cream farm in the nether, so I'm going to go there to pick up all of the magma blocks, and I'll AFK for a little longer if that's needed. So I'll see you guys over there. So here we are at my magma cream farm. I haven't looted all of it since last time, so you can see there's a lot of magma cream in here. And you can use magma cream to make magma blocks, so that's why I'm here. I guess I'll show you how the farm works while I'm here. So right there is the killing chamber with a bunch of wither roses. So there's 2 layers also. So what happens is magma cubes spawn on these 2. Oh, that was weird. Magma cubes spawn on these 2 layers, on these 2 spawning platforms. There's iron golems in the middle. So you can see that guy over there. And then there's one below. So the magma cream are attracted, or the magma cubes are attracted to the iron golem in the center. They move towards the center and they move towards the killing chamber, which is a bunch of wither roses. And then there's a bunch of minecarts to pick it up. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. So I'm gonna get crafting. I'll probably turn this into a time lapse. I'm gonna craft a bunch of magma blocks. So here we go. So it looks like we have quite a few magma blocks from this farm. Looks like my last AFK session was sufficient. There's still a lot in here actually. So we've got all the items that we need for the farm. So I think I'm gonna head over and find a good place to start building at. So I've come across my old ghast farm that isn't really gonna work. So I'm gonna scan the area for a radius that is still Soul Sand Valley. So it looks like this is Soul Sand Valley, and it goes on for quite a while in this direction. So I think we're gonna use this area as long as it's clear. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty clear. It's pretty clearly Soul Sand Valley around here. So I'm gonna plop down my shulker boxes right here. Here I am back. I decided to do a little progress update. So here I am. I'm making the return side for the flying machines that move the ghasts along. It's really annoying. Ghasts keep spawning and I'm worried they're gonna blow something up. But basically I've got the frame for everything. I've got the flying machines in. I'm making the space where they return. I've got the collection system in. So I'm guessing the flying machines are gonna push the ghasts only to this side somehow. I'm not quite sure how it works yet. Anyways, that's my progress. I had to stop progress last night. It's a new day because my dog actually had to go to the ER. So it was because we found this hole on her arm that we didn't know was there. And I think it's because she got in a fight with another dog and she got pawed and she got a hole in her arm somehow from like the claws or something. Anyway, so she got stitches last night. I don't know if you can tell, but I've got a little bit of a runny nose. I don't think it's COVID because the test came back negative. So here I am. It's the morning. I'm going to start working on this again, and I'll see you after the time lapse. So here's another, excuse me, another tip. If you're trying to build in a huge platform like I am here from below, and you've got a platform below you, you can just hold right click every few blocks. Like I'm doing like 3 blocks at a time, and it makes it really quick. So for example, hold down mouse, let go, hold down mouse, let go. Oh shoot, there's a ghast. I gotta go take care of that. Oh shoot. Yeah, give me a sec. Hopefully he doesn't destroy the flying machines or anything. Anyways, hold, release, hold, release, hold, release, hold, release. And I'm doing this on right click and I'm doing like 3 blocks at a time. Makes it super fast. And I'm actually just walking, I'm not crouching or anything, so yeah, it makes it super fast replacing blocks like this. I'll make sure to include any other tips I find out while creating farms so that you guys can benefit from that. Wow, lots of ghasts are spawning already. That's exciting, because that means the farm is, well, at least the spawning is working, which is good. It's kind of annoying killing them because I know I'm going to have to turn the flying machines on and I don't want them shooting at me while I do that. But looks like there's a lot spawning, which makes me happy. There we go, the platform's done, which is very nice. I'm probably going to need to kill this ghast before I press the on switch, so. Good. Good. Oh, oh, that's scaffolding. I thought that was iron bars. I was like, why are those there? That's okay. Alright, hopefully no ghasts spawn while I go and click the on switch. Oh, one did, right there. It's okay, I'll just get him. There we go. Okay, hopefully now no ghasts spawn. Oh, I gotta refill my fireworks. Oh, and I still have all that leather in there. I can use that, that's good. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's destroyed a little bit of my farm. That's okay. Hopefully I'll be away out of the ghast's range. There we go. Alright, let's go press the on switch before anything gets exploded. Come on. Okay, I hope this works. I genuinely hope this works. No! It's going in the opposite direction? How did this even happen? What? The other one seems to be doing fine. Looks like I'm gonna have to rebuild the flying machine while under fire from gas. That doesn't sound very fun. Oh shoot, I'm also gonna have to remeasure everything. Oh shoot, that's so annoying. How did this happen? That's okay. I think I didn't build it a mirror to the other flying machine right or something like that. I don't know. Well, let me go hit the switch off and then I'll figure this out. Hey guys, so that didn't record for some reason. I had a bunch of problems with the flying machines. A gas shot one, and the docking stations weren't working correctly. Turns out I don't know if I've already said this, but I just had to put the pistons on the docking stations where the flying machines turn around. The pistons had to be on the outside, so I just had to reorientate it. Maybe it was the tutorial, maybe it was me. It took a while because guests were shooting at me, but I finally fixed the farm. So now I'm gonna AFK for like 5 minutes, see if I get some stuff. I built this wall because gas kept shooting at me, and it was the most terrifying thing ever. So if you build this farm, definitely have walls. Don't go anywhere near this farm, or they could blow up your flying machines. They could blow up your just little parts like that, like that's blown up. Anyways, I've had a couple tries at this, and I've finally created a successful ghast farm. After AFKing for like 2 minutes, we got 8 tiers, so that's about 3 stacks per hour. Oh, that sound is terrible. I'm gonna wait till that dies down before I go. Anyways, a ghast blew up one of the wither roses. I'll have to get that later. Anyways, in this episode I gave a lot of advice on farming and just placing blocks, things like that. Let me know down in the comments if that's something you liked, you want to see more of, or just see it in future videos, or if that's something you didn't like and you want to see less of. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.